All right, so welcome everyone, and thank you very much for joining us today. Today we have something special in store for all our distributors and all of Orcam's partners. We are going to do a brief, concise, but very interesting sort of look into the Orcam Read 3. And the whole webinar is about this particular product of Orcam's. My name is Alex. I am the core services team lead at the Orcam customer success team. So some of you may already know me. We've spoken via phone or via email, and we've been in touch. Some of you may not know me, but rest assured, we probably will get to know each other a little bit better soon enough. And today I'm joined by three amazing individuals who also work with me at Orcam Technologies. And the first one is Ilan, who is our head of product for low vision and education. Ilan, could you say hi, introduce yourself, and give us a couple of words?
Hi, I'm the product manager for the Orcam products, Maya, Learn, and Read. And I'll be doing the demonstration later on.
Beautiful. So Ilan is actually head of the team that made the Read 3 possible, the product that we will be talking about today. So he, like none other, he is equipped to delve into all the technical details of the device and show us how it works. Ranit also joins us today. She is the global head of marketing for Orcam Technologies. Ranit, could you give us a couple of words about yourself?
Hi guys. It's a pleasure to have you all here. We have many peoples and partners from all over the world. Really, so I'm really happy from all the countries. You can leave us some questions once we go over the presentation about everything about the Read 3, and I'm really happy to be here to do this webinar for all our partners worldwide.
Beautiful. All right. And the first person to join us today is Maya, who is the project manager for the STARS project and for the entire endeavor that brings people like yourselves together, and also with us for webinars and other amazing opportunities to get together and learn more about Orcam products. So Maya, if you could tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, hello, and nice to meet you, everyone. I'm really happy to be here and enjoy.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you very much, Maya, and thank you very much, Ilan and Ranit. And let us dive into the topic of today's presentation. First of all, to give you a brief outline of what we will be covering today, we will delve into what the Read 3 is as a product and why Orcam decided to roll it out and make it available for the market. What were the needs? What is the background for it? We will delve into what the product is capable of, what sets it apart from other products out there on the low vision market. And after that, of course, we will take a look at what we have in the actual Read 3 box. So I will walk you through what you can expect and what your customers, more importantly, can expect when receiving one of those devices. And after that, probably the most interesting thing is the part where Ilan will be delving into a demo of one of the device's main capabilities. But we will talk more about that in a moment. So speaking of the Read 3, the background that Orcam is coming from when, initially we were looking into what is our, next big thing for the low vision market and how can we make some real impact there. First of all, the statistics speak for themselves. Probably you all know about this, but it's good to keep in mind as professionals, salespeople, customer success individuals in the low vision field, is that this market is growing and it is growing big. So in 2023, it was valued at just about $5 billion US, but it is expected to grow to 13 billion by 2030. All the resources you can see in the bottom right corner. And of course, this isn't by no means a unified market. So we have many different appliances and tools on this market, for all kinds of people. We have magnifiers, specialized glasses, audiobooks, braille computers, and more. And a few key reasons why this market is growing so much is one, of course, we have globally, differently in various regions, but an aging population. So more and more people sort of go into this market simply because used to be, even 100 years back, there simply weren't so many people who are in the elderly category, or maybe even just 40 plus. So the life expectancy over the world is growing. Technology is also developing, becoming cheaper, becoming more available, and this is what is driving adoption of low vision assistive technology globally, of course, especially developed countries, but we're also looking at markets such as China, India, and literally anywhere on Earth. And besides that, it's also many of the societal reasons. So certain programs becoming available for the populace, be it government initiatives, support. In general, people are becoming more aware of low vision as a phenomenon, of that people can achieve more, be more independent, and simply go and get more in life with the help of software or hardware that makes them, enables them in doing things that even maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago simply just weren't financially or technologically or otherwise viable for them. So obviously, I won't have to, bring this to anyone as news, because you all know how it works. But people in this market, in the low vision market, these are people with very different needs. Some people have just mild vision loss. Some people have moderate vision loss, all the way up to severe and total blindness. And when we talk about this market, we really talk about different appliances, different types of technology that can help to people with different kinds of vision loss. So of course, if we're starting from the left hand side, you will see that we have magnifiers, mostly used by people with mild vision loss, just because these people perhaps are used to be, at least, avid readers. They want to continue being avid readers. They want to be independent in the reading, and all it takes with their level of vision loss is to have the picture enlarged, or for the contrast to be set up for according to their preferences, things like that. Moving on to the right, to the moderate vision loss field, we can see also handheld devices such as Orcam's original Orcam Read Smart, which no doubt many of you have experience with. You've seen it in action, you've seen your customers use it, and the kind of independence it can give. It's portable, it's with you whenever you go, and it allows you to, if you're out and about, be it in a store, or if you go to classes, which many people even in the later, let's just say, end of the age spectrum also nowadays do quite a bit. It allows you to pass tests, be more independent about your learning, reading, anything, including when you're on the go. So this is what some people with moderate vision loss would like to have in their lives. And moving all the way to the right hand side, we have severe vision loss. So we have stationary readers, which have many different names depending on what kind of background you come from, what kind of culture, and it's more for at-home use. You want strong magnification. You want like something that is accessible. It sits on your desk. You can come up to it whenever convenient, and has some features that help you work with text, even though imagine you have almost no vision, and we're going closer towards blindness. So moving on, when a person first enters the low vision market, or when they see, maybe their friends beckon them, they say, you have to, there are so many things that are viable nowadays, technologically, financially. Why don't you get something that will assist you with the level of vision that you have right now? So when people go into this market and they talk to, sales professionals or companies or, at all the different touch points and the very early stages of their customer journeys, really what happens oftentimes is they have to decide what kind of a device am I looking for? And the sales person who is in touch with them may, start out with asking them like, okay, so you've been to your doctor's appointments, what kind of diagnosis do you have? What did they say about your vision? And how does it look like? And things like that. And so the crucial part here is that something that happens to people quite a lot is that they have to get one device and then one more device and then one more device, or maybe 3 different devices at once for different situations and things like that. And obviously, as part of my career, I keep in touch with our customers literally all the time, daily, for hours at a time, and we hear a lot of feedback from people in this market, and they say, just how much money is sometimes spent on all the different appliances that they have in their homes for all kinds of different situations when they're out and about, or be it at home, or be it, I don't know, sitting on their favorite couch, just relaxing, things like that. For every kind of situation, they feel I don't know, they're spending $3,000 or £2,000 or something like that, and a lot of them asked us, why can't this be just one device? So this is where the journey of the Read 3 began, and this is where the Orcam Read 3 enters the picture. When we initially heard this feedback, we thought to ourselves, okay, so this kind of makes sense. We have the Orcam Read Smart. It is a portable reader. You can take it with you on the go. It can help you, when you're at a store or, someplace, maybe at an art gallery. But how about, taking this a step further? How can we make this device deliver even more value to our customers? And this is where we decided to kind of redesign it. We decided that we want to incorporate all the feedback that we've received from our customers, starting with the little things such as the contrast, the buttons being more visible. That is to say, yellow on black, not black on black, which a lot of the people said, like, this is a low vision device. Why is it black on black? I can't even see it. So starting with the little things like that, and all the way through making it fit for different situations with different kinds of features. So let's take a deep dive into what the Orcam Read 3 has to offer, and why is it such a great solution for our low vision market in this day and age. So looking at the Orcam Read 3, of course, we've already mentioned, we can see in the right-hand corner, top corner, we have just the handheld companion feature. This is what used to be available on our older devices. So in this case, it's the Orcam Read 3 with the yellow buttons. You can use it on the go, like we've already talked about. Besides that, the Read 3 also comes with a stand and the speaker. So you can see at the bottom, it can transform into a stationary reader when you're at home. You can operate it using buttons as per usual. You can operate it using vocal commands and gestures. So of course, some people prefer just to relax, not to have to hold the device all the time. So you can have it, sitting on your coffee table or sitting on your desk or wherever. And all you do is you give it commands, perhaps via vocal commands, using vocal commands, and you have the feedback from the device being delivered to you through the speakers. So this all makes for kind of a very relaxing environment, perhaps at home, and all that entails. Now, the thing that really sets the Read 3 apart is the smart magnifier feature, and we will be delving into this deeper later today with Ilan's demo that he prepared for us. And it is not simply a magnifier, but a magnifier that comes with an interactive AI assistant. And in a moment, I will elaborate more and tell you about, how is this different from all the other magnifier solutions that we have in this market right now. And we decided to give it a name that, you know, sticks with customers and that conveys, you know, what is its like, what is its main point? Why is this feature there? We call it the Just Ask feature. And in a moment, we'll delve into why we decided to give it that name. So to give you a bit of perspective, once again, I think everyone, I don't know, someone, I wish someone could hold their hand up and say, I never had in my life, you know, this phone on the left, the legendary, indestructible Nokia phone. I think everyone present in this webinar probably had one of these at some point in their life. Ian is saying no. I didn't have one. Okay, Ian, to give you a bit of an idea of what it looked like, it used to be a phone, very, very popular. Everyone used to have it. One of the like you know, major milestones of the mobile phone era. It used to have all the necessary things: calling, SMS, and even could play like very simple games like the Snake. I think maybe most everyone played the Snake. So that also used to be available. But when we talk about the difference between the magnifiers that are available on the market right now, the analogy that we make is with phones. Because what we have right now, and it's a very big departure, it's a very big journey that the mobile phone market, you know, went through. We have smartphones. So we call them smartphones, you know, not just because, you know, they have a lot of computational power or, you know, something else, but simply because the way we use them is different. Sure, we can call people, we can send them text messages, but the key thing that sets them apart is how you interact with them. It's the features that they allow for. They are more in-depth. You can interact with the content. You can I don't know, sometimes I don't know, go into the multiverse or use yeah, you have Siri, you have like added reality technology or things like that, so you can interact with the content simply in ways that at the time when Nokia was around was incomprehensible and unimaginable. So that's what we talk about when we talk about the smart magnifier, why we call it the smart magnifier with the Just Ask feature. And the reason behind this is like the very first product of its kind on the market. So obviously on the left-hand side, we have, you know, it has all the same magnifier features that any magnifier solution allows for today. You can zoom in and out. It allows for a zoom up to X20, if I'm correct, and Elon will correct me if I'm wrong. I think that should be correct off the top of my head. You can adjust the contrast to your liking. You can extract text, copy paste it. It supports, you know, a multitude of languages and things like that. So all the things that magnifier users all over the world hold, you know, hold and view as near and dear to their heart, and why this solution is there on the market at all. However, where we set apart is that the magnifier comes with the AI assistant. And this is where the magnifier becomes the smart magnifier, because what it does is it recreates a kind of experience that a person who has full vision would have with the text. Because what it allows for, it allows to summarize text, ask questions about the text. Imagine if you know, you're a fully sighted person, you take your electricity bill, you don't want just to have the whole thing read out loud for you, because that's kind of nonsensical. What you want to do is you want to look for particular information. When was this issued? When is it due? How much do I owe? And with the smart magnifier, this way of interacting with the text that you have is brought to life thanks to the AI assistant. And we will, of course, delve into this a bit deeper, or maybe even a lot deeper in Elon's demo once we get to it. And sort of to close off on the Read 3 as a product, let's talk about the unique selling points of it, you know, why we think it's such a great departure from whatever we have on the market right now. So the first point, and this one I always personally give to our customers, is why is it called the Read 3? Because it's a 3-in-1 solution, plain and simple. And this is very easy for them to remember. So it's a portable reader when they're out and about on the go. At home, it can also be a stationary reader with the stand mode, which is a separate feature on the device, a stand, which ships as part of the whole package, and the speaker is the same. And after that, of course, the groundbreaking smart magnifier, which we've just talked about in a bit more detail. So all three of them, there is no product on the market currently where all three of them would be part of one solution for one price tag. After that, of course, just to reiterate, the smart magnifier allows your customers to reclaim how they interact with the text. It's a one-of-a-kind solution on the market right now. Nothing like it is available. And in a moment when I hand off the presentation to Elon, we will see what it looks like and what is it capable of. And of course, the last part of it is that it is a seamless experience. So one thing that I personally hear a lot from our customers when I'm on the phone with them, which I once again do daily, is that they say, well, great, but if I have to, if I have your Imagine Read Smart, so I use it when I'm out and about, I'm on the go, but then when I come home, I have to use something else. I have to bring out my CCTV, or I have to do this and that. So for a lot of people, this is, not to say like disturbing. For some people, it may be distracting for sure, or it may be not 100%. Like they're feeling like maybe it's messing with their flow. And this is a genuine concern for a lot of customers. I think you could all agree to that. And so what the Read 3 offers here is a seamless experience. You receive it, you set it up to your liking once, and after that, whatever you prefer, whatever the kind of day your customer is having, they can take it out of the stand, go outside, go to the store, return home with the groceries, sit down to review their, bills that they picked up while they were out and about from the mail. And then after that, they can settle down and read something with the smart magnifier, interact with the text as any other person, for example, a sighted person would. And after that, so one thing that is also important to keep in mind here is that this is only the beginning. The Read 3 is our first step into really just a new category of appliances and tools on the low vision assistive technology market. So of course we have, we started out way back with Braille computers and other technologies that explore the human touch. After that, we got all the way to hearing. So we have screen readers, audiobooks, all that. Of course, there is the sight option. So we have, the classic magnifiers, as we like to call them, specialized glasses, educational software, all that. But where the Read 3 really becomes kind of just a market-shattering sensation is this new category, which is the human behavior imitation, where you can communicate with the text as if you were communicating with another person. And once again, in a moment, we will take a look at what's that like in action. So of course, when we finish, you are all part of the STARS project, and Maya will concur that we have a lot of different materials that could be useful for you when interacting with our customers, explaining what is the Read 3 like, how does it work. We have videos, and we have all kinds of materials that will be useful for you, including a brand new tutorial series of videos, which will be no doubt useful for you as experts for your customers, and also for the customers themselves. All that will be available following our presentation today. So that is it. That is the Orcam Read 3 with the Just Ask feature. It's an all-in-one solution with the groundbreaking interactive AI assistant, 3-in-1 technology. So before we delve into the actual demo, where Elon will take us on a journey of what using the magnifier, the smart magnifier with the Read 3 actually looks like, really quickly, let me just introduce you to the box as your customers will have it. Here it is. I have it in my hands, and allow a moment for the camera to zoom in. There we go. Thank you, camera. So we are looking at the box for the Read 3. This is it. This is the way it comes in. We have the picture of the device itself, the sticker, which tells the customers that this is the new Orcam Read 3. Upon picking it apart, the first thing that greets the customer is this beautiful inscription, "Enjoy reading," which I think is very insightful on the part of our design team who designed this box. Inside, the customer will find their user guide. Correct. Thank you very much, Elon. We'll find the user guide for the device, so they can take a look for themselves, you know, what it's all about, and they can check it out themselves or with your assistance, depending on, you know, what kind of level of vision they have. Besides that, we of course have the device itself. So let's allow for the camera a moment to zoom in. And yep, here it is. So with the yellow buttons, although it's not perfectly visible, but it's pretty small. It's a device maybe the size of around
Marker.
a marker for a whiteboard, something like that. Underneath that, we have a lot of different accessories. Of course, the charger for the device and multiple different compartments with a lanyard so that they can, a lanyard, a carrying case, and all the little accessories and bits and pieces that just, you know, make the quality of life for your customer just so much better. And besides that, as part of the package, of course, you also receive the Orcam stand. It comes in a separate box. Here it is. Upon taking it apart, you will see that there are instructions on assembling it, also to be reviewed, and of course, the multiple parts of the stand itself. It does require assembly before it is up and running just once. And of course, inside will be everything else, all the little accessories, such as there are little bands to have. Little bands and mounts to kind of have the cable when the device is connected to your computer, you know, be clipped into place. So also little quality of life elements that, you know, are just there for the customer. And the speaker, which one can insert into the device. So all that is part of the package, comes in one box usually, and the customer, you know, sets it up once and they are ready to go with the 3-in-1 solution. So now, let's dive into the smart magnifier, because I can probably guess that that is the thing you are most excited about. You know, you are professionals in your field. You've seen a lot of things in this market, but this is something that you haven't seen before. So Elon, I give it over to you. Take it from here, and let's look at the smart magnifier and how it works.
Okay, please maybe mute your computer.
Yes, allow me just a moment.
Okay. If I speak
Can you try and mute yourself and
maybe unmute
try it now?
yourself? Can you guys hear me? Just nod. Okay, great. Okay. So thanks for joining, everybody. You'll see me on two cameras because I have my laptop camera and the room's camera. So here I set up the Orcam Read 3, and the stand is already mounted, and it's like a tripod that holds the Orcam Read 3. There's a little mount here, specially designed for the Orcam Read. I'm gonna place it inside the mount, as you can see, and then I connect the USB cable, USB Type-C, to my computer. And once it's connected, it's ready to be used with a magnifier, with a smart magnifier. So I'm gonna share my screen now. Just a second. So to get to the smart magnifier application, you browse to cast.orcam.com, and then you get to this web page. The first time you have to create an account, but I already created one. So once you press start, you can create an account using your name and email. or you can use a Google or Apple account to sign in. So I've used my work space Google account, and then I'm logged in as easy as that. So it tells me welcome back because that's not the first time I'm here. Anyhow, now I can connect, I can click connect via USB, so the camera will be connected in a breeze. 1 second, let me just reconnect it.
Charger disconnected. Battery is what?
Oh,
Charger
I didn't
connected.
I didn't push the cable all the way through. Now it's
charged.
better. So it's connecting. And you can see the book that is placed here under the camera. I just opened it on a random page. And we will take a picture of the page. What the Orca magnifier will do is it will briefly summarize what the text is, and then I can either read it or do all kinds of things. Just before we start reading, you can see that you can use it as a magnifier by pressing the plus and minus buttons. I can really zoom in on the text. I can even minimize this, so I have a lot of space and I can read. I can also drag this around, so easy for reading. You can also use the arrows on your keyboard to go down, up, down, left, right, and there are also a lot of hotkeys you can use, so you can use your keyboard to navigate. I can change the contrast, so I can make it, I can change the brightness, so now I can make it brighter or darker. I can rotate the page in case if I now it's a book, a regular book size, so we can see two pages. But if I place an A4 sized page here, it would be rotated, so I would need to rotate it 90 degrees. I can play around with the contrast, so if I want to see the yellow over black or otherwise black over yellow, I can play around with the colors. There are many contrasts. We have here 12 different contrasts and also the original one. So now these are all the options here on the left sidebar. They're really similar to a regular magnifier, as we said. And now we will see the edge, what differentiates this magnifier and makes it so smart. So here, there's only one single button, you press it, and then all the magic happens. So Orcam snaps a picture, and now you'll hear what Orcam says. I hope that sound goes from here.
Employees to experience the impact of their work can lead to increased
We need to
motivation.
somehow mute so that in the computer. Maybe you mute. Can you now? No, there's it's unmuted. No. And we need to. Now, yeah, and lower the volume of your computer. Hey, can you hear me now? Yeah, Ian, can you hear me? Just nod, yeah, okay. So I will do the whole process again, just for you to see it, okay? So I'm snapping a picture. Now Orcam is thinking, it's processing the text, and it will briefly.
Here is a brief summary of the text. Leaders can drive employee engagement by aligning their purpose with employees. An example involving a medical device team illustrates the impact of meaningful work on morale and productivity. Do you wish to know more about the impact of meaningful work on morale and productivity in the medical device team mentioned in the text?
Yes, please expand on that subject.
The story about the medical device team demonstrates how a meaningful impact on a customer's life.
So what I demonstrated now is how it briefly summarizes the text in front of it. And then I can continue and interact with the text as Alex said, I can just ask whatever I want about the text. I can even ask things that are unrelated to the text or are somehow related to the text, and the answer might be available somewhere on the internet, and the smart magnifier will just know how to answer my question. So I want to show you something else. Anyway, if I want to just read the text, I can switch here to the audiobook mode, and I can just listen to the
Perfect.
text.
They definitely can. If
Okay, I can switch also to the extracted text mode, so I can see the text that was
they
extracted.
invest in employees experiencing their impact on others,
Okay, like a regular magnifier, I can skip back and forth. I can increase the speed, speech speed, half the speed or twice the speed, whatever I want. But I want to show you now the real power of the smart magnifier. And for that, I am able also to, instead of taking a picture of a text, I can upload a file. So I can upload a Word file, a PDF file, an image that includes text, anything that includes text, either text file or image file, can be uploaded. So now, as Alex briefly mentioned earlier, I will upload a receipt, an invoice for an electricity bill that I found online. Second. So here's an electricity bill, okay, of an American company called Setra. You will soon see it. So here's the electricity bill. Okay, you can see it's
here's a brief summary of the text. Cetra Systems electric bill for December 2016 includes charges for electricity usage, delivery, and generation. The total amount due is $270. Various usage and billing details are also provided. Do you wish to know more about the specific breakdown of the charges for electricity usage, delivery, and generation in Cetra Systems electric bill for December 2016?
yes. When is this due?
The payment is due by December 31st, 2016. Do you want me to assist you with something else?
Yeah, when is the next meter read?
The next meter read date is scheduled for January 11th, 2017. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes. Can you tell me what are the generation charges of this bill?
The generation charges for this bill are $150. Is there anything else you would like to ask about?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Okay, so now we saw the ability of the smart magnifier to extract text and really understand what's going on here in this invoice, and I can interact and can ask questions about specific details that appear here in the invoice. Another amazing feature is that it also has the ability to read documents in foreign languages. So I prepared a little example here, which is really nice. Here I have a menu in some foreign Asian language. And let's see what it says. What is
Here
this?
is a brief summary of the text. A menu for Gongbu barbecue includes vegetable, meat, and tofu options. Prices range from 0.50 to 5.00. Specialties include lamb skewers and grilled squid. Do you wish to know more information about the specialty dishes at Gongbu barbecue, such as the lamb skewers and grilled squid?
Yes, can you list all the vegetarian dishes?
The vegetarian dishes on the menu are tofu, leek, bean sprouts, oyster mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, green pepper, garlic, cauliflower, steamed bread, vegetarian chicken, corn. Do you want me to read the full text?
No, thanks. So we saw another very interesting feature that you can read text in foreign language and translate it to your language. And you can even interact with the text, ask questions. If it's a menu, if it's a electricity bill in a foreign language, if it's a letter that you got from like a government agency or whatever, you can use that Smart Magnifier. One last thing that I wanted to show you. So if we go back to the camera and connect it. So I have the ability to download the captured image. So if I want to download it and store it to my computer, I can download the captured image.
Here is an overview of the text.
I can copy the extracted text and then I can paste it to a Word document if I want to edit it or do anything, any advanced work on that text. Like if I'm doing a project for school, and I'm reading from a book, I want to copy the text. I want to then later on work on that text. And I can also download the MP3 file or the audio file and I can create an audiobook for myself. I can just snap pages from snap pictures from pages of a book, and then I can take it with me, all the MP3 files, and listen to it later on. So I think we basically covered all the features. And I think we have time for questions, to take questions from the audience. Yeah, I'll mute myself.
Okay, hopefully there is no more echo. So
Volume. Where do
I'll wait for it.
Ian, can you speak so we can check that you can hear us and we can hear you?
Yep. Can you hear me okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. So we've just taken a brief look at the features that are available in the Smart Magnifier. And one key thing that is important to note right now is that the translation feature, as Elon demonstrated it, is available for the system languages, which I think there are 7 of them, if I remember off the top of my head correctly. And but the reading part itself is available in 140 plus languages. So of course, not every day do we get it, but I don't know, sometimes my colleagues speak to someone who wants to read, I don't know, Nepali. So our customers are already doing that with the Read 3. It's there, it's available, and
just to mention that we are adding more and more languages. We're going to add Portuguese soon, and Czech and Polish, and more languages are coming really soon.
as system languages. Important to note.
So all the UI, all the interface would be translated to many languages.
Okay, beautiful. All righty. So now we have a bit of time for questions. So the way we probably, I would ask you to do this is let's send in the questions if someone has those via
Send it to the chat.
the chat, and then I would ask Renit to monitor the chat and voice the questions for Elon and I, and we will do our best to answer those. Elon from the technical side, I from the talking to people side, customer success.
Yeah, so we have one question I see about the hotkeys for zoom in, zoom out. So, second. So in order to pop the hotkeys help menu, you just press shift question mark. So the zoom in, zoom out is done with the plus minus or equal and minus buttons. So very easy, I can show it here. So if I press the plus button or minus button on my keyboard, it just zooms in and out. Also, if you're on text mode, it will enlarge or decrease the size of the text.
Thank you for your question, William. And the next question is
Yeah, Ian. I think Ian has a question.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain the handwriting recognition, please?
Yes, of course. Yeah, so we skipped that part, but the Smart Magnifier can also read handwritten text. It works in 10 languages, I think, and we have them listed out. So mainly Latin characters, so English, Spanish, French, German, etc. It can read handwriting. We didn't demonstrate it, but we can definitely read handwriting. So like if you got a Christmas card or a birthday card, you can, and it's handwritten, you can read it out. I see a question from Michael. So asking about, no, first of all, there was a
When
question
it will
from.
be available in Germany.
Yeah, but first I see, what?
יש פה עוד שאלה.
Yeah, it's, when will it be available in Germany? So it's already available in Germany.
Yeah, you need to connect your ASM or Felix or
Yeah. Felix and Basti
and Max.
Max, they're already trained on this product, selling it, starting to demonstrate it. Okay, so let's see. And another question we had was, when will you add the ability to use a smartphone for Wi-Fi and cellular? So when we are on mobile. So we're thinking about it. We're trying it out. The thing is with using the smartphone with the magnifier is that the screen is so small that it doesn't really magnify so much. And if you're using your phone already to try to read something and you're on the go, it will be really cumbersome for you to place the device and the phone and everything. So maybe it would be easier for a user to just snap a picture on his phone and zoom in, pinch to zoom in if they just want to magnify. Using the smart magnifier in this setup is more for a desktop use. When you're stationary, when you're at home or at a library, at whether you're a desktop or. So this is what we did for as the first step. We have another question from Michael Jungman. Would be possible to download the page as PDF that contains both image and text layers? So currently we let you either download it as text or as image. And we do not download it as PDF. You can convert the picture to PDF if you want, but no, currently you can't. We are looking into it, and it's on our roadmap. We have another question. Where is data processed? What about privacy protection? From Luis Buffet. So the data is processed on the cloud. We're using several services. For translation, we're using Google Translate. For processing the image to text, we're using Microsoft text to speech and Azure language pack. And for the data processing, we're using OpenAI, ChatGPT. So there are several services mixed in together here to get the end result. Many services. The data is not stored. So whatever picture you took is not stored on our servers. It's just processed. Once you get the response, it's being discarded. So in regards to privacy protection, all these services that we are using, they are compliant with all the privacy protection laws around the world, like GDPR in Europe and CCPA and other privacy protection laws in the US. So basically, we covered all the different services. Everything is services that we are using that are unique to us, that are private to us, and they're not shared with other companies. So everything is private, according to the law, according to the regulation, and nothing is being saved. Mainly one for Ask AI, not Magnifier. Patrick, I don't think I understand.
I will take a guess at what Patrick meant, and Patrick, you tell me if it's correct or not. So the question is, do the customers really want it for the magnification capabilities, or do they just want it for the AI part of it? Is that right, Patrick?
You are muted, I think, Patrick. Patrick, you're talking, but you're muted.
Okay, wait for it. We'll see if we can.
unmute him.
Yeah, we've asked you to unmute Patrick.
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Hello, thank you. Great webinar. No, I was more curious when I'm mobile. I don't care about the magnifier, but I want that just ask AI capability. So when I'm mobile, can I have my read tied to my smartphone so that I can access the Wi-Fi or the cellular?
Okay,
I think I
that's,
can tell.
that's a great question. So yes, this is where we're going and we're planning to go. We are aiming at having the assistant readily available on the Read device and also on the My device for the our other part of customers. So yes, this is something we're planning for the near future to have an integrated AI assistant, specifically let's say configured for the blind and low vision community, so that it will be able to help them, the users in their day-to-day. So if it's in text related tasks, if it's other tasks that are related to that require sight, like let's say when cooking, when getting dressed. So that's where we're going. The smart magnifier is our first step. The next step would be a full-blown AI assistant on the device.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm wearing right now these glasses by Ray-Ban, $330 retail. It's got a Qualcomm processor inside. I have severe hearing loss, and these glasses for $300 are better than my $6,000 Starkey hearing aids, which, I mean, this is the future. And like your product, you have awesome technology, but don't you think the time comes where everything that you're doing, we put in a pair of glasses, make them Orcam? I think we could sell 100 million pairs of these in a very short time period. I mean, we go to CSUN right now and we could sell these in a heartbeat. And I just think that I'm sure on your drawing board, you guys are making everything. I mean, your founder was the guy that invented autonomous cars. I mean, you know, Tesla is great, but before Tesla, a decade before Tesla, your boss was making it. And I mean, so I know you can make anything, but glasses, I mean, it's the future. Anyways, that's all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we're definitely aware of Ray-Bans and Meta's glasses. Just if we're looking at these glasses, they're more like used for social media and kind of posting things online, and less on the AI assistant, if like I understand correctly. Like they're not specifically made for low vision and blind assistants. Am I like, that's where they took the direction. We do we see all these products in the market, and we are testing them, trying them out, reading everything we can about them, and seeing where we want to take our products next. If it's a pair of glasses, or if it's a glass mounted device as we have today, or something with a different form factor. We're
But-
not blind. We do see what's going on. We
Yeah.
definitely consider it. Yeah, and you know, we're positioning ourselves in a different place where we're trying to build devices for our specific audience and not for the just, you know, for fun or for the mass market.
Maybe go even so
Right,
far as to
but
say,
let me say one thing, and that is that just like Dell Computer took the industry standard architecture and OEM'd it, these things, I mean, I have AI, I can ask it any question and have instant access. And, you know, we were able to go in, I mean, I can go into the software, turn off the microphone, conserve my battery life, double, do a triple tap, and have access to AI. I can ask it anything. And having these cameras, you know that it's not it's not rocket science to take a piece of paper, take a picture of it, throw that image up to AI, bring it back to me. I mean, and so I think that these things are definitely something to watch. And let's face it, I mean, Meta or whatever they're called, Facebook, whatever, they would love to do something that automatically could be used by millions of people that are blind and visually impaired, and those that are print impaired. I mean, the learning disabled market is much bigger than the blindness, low vision. I mean, it's huge. But anyways, I love your product, and I'm gonna mute myself because I have this tendency not to stop talking. But you have a great product, great everybody on this webinar. I mean, we all love Orcam. You know, we love your products, and hope to sell a ton of them. And by the way, I'm with NanoPack. I'm in the Midwest. NanoPack. Anyways, love you.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick.
Thanks so much for
Thank
kind
you,
words,
thank
Patrick.
you, thank you.
We're definitely, I think Elon will corroborate, we're definitely taking all kinds of feedback on board, be it from our partners, be it from our users. We are angling for a device where, of course, the Read 3 is just the first step. It's a big step for us as a company. We are angling for a seamless kind of experience, and at a later date, totally infused with AI as well. So of course we're taking a look at what are the other advancements in the field, and we'll adjust our strategy accordingly.
Okay, I just wanna answer the last few more questions and quickly before we wrap up. So in which languages is the manual available? Is in a few, translated to a few languages, German, English, German, French, Spanish, and a few more languages. The translated manual is available online, okay? And also the printed manual that we have in the box, I think it has 20 languages, but it's a short version of the full manual. It's just the basic operation, and then you can find the full manual online. So that's for Luis Buffetti. Answer your question about Denise's question about, is it possible to use the Read 3 on an iPad with a USB-C port? So for now, it's not working with a USB port. We have some technical issues with connecting to the iPad, and we're working to resolve it. So hopefully, by the next version, we will have support for iPad.
But in the meantime, you can connect via Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so that's going to William Dragoni's question about using without USB cables. So the magnifier can be used with Wi-Fi. We found that using it with a USB cable is more convenient and easy for the low vision community, because it's easier for them to just plug in a cable. Using the Wi-Fi has some technical limitations where you have to be on the same network. The computer and the device have to be connected to the same network. And currently, we only support 2.4 gigahertz networks, and 5 gigahertz device is also coming up soon. So with that being said, how far away can text be at most? And is there a kind of a room mode? So room mode, basically the device is not intended to use on a whiteboard or blackboard, which is far away, but we tested it and it does work. We don't officially support it, but we did try it from a few meters away, and it can capture the classroom's whiteboard, and some people are using it in this way, but this is not like the recommended or intended way. So yeah, it can be used, but it's not officially supported.
But as you all know, customers sometimes come up with the most ingenious ways of using devices. So that's one of them.
Okay, guys. Thanks all for joining.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us today. It was great to see so many professionals in the low vision field attending and checking out this brand new product. Hopefully this is something that, you feel just as we do. This is something completely new, and we will continue with our partnership, and hopefully this device will be, you know, a magnificent tool in your customer's kit. And that's about it. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining it. Elon, thank you for the demonstration. Maya, Renit, thank you for joining us today, making this possible. And thank you guys for being part of the STARS community.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone. All the best.
Thank you.